The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your hosts, Barry Church, Danny McCray, Heckma Harrison, and Newey Scruggs.
Let's ride! Players Lounge. Wednesday, coming at you here. Barry Church. Heckma Harrison.
In the building.
Mr. Tasty Cake. We got the challenge winner. He is.
Call that man Mr. Tasty.
I got something
Danny
for him.
McCray.
I got something for him, dog.
Yes.
Sneak this, and I know how to get him off me.
Yeah, he can sneak this.
Yeah, I got him. Don't worry.
You got some?
I got something. Every day I'm in here with you. I got something.
Heckman came in the building talking crazy already.
No,
When you talk about somebody doubling down, I'm talking about he tripled down, quadrupled down.
They win about 40?
Man, no, this man, hey.
Go
he
ahead,
said,
explain it.
I'll let you tell him what he
explain
said.
it.
My bad, the floor is yours.
I'm just
Put the
saying,
camera on him, Chris. Put it on him.
I mean, look, when you go and you look at the camera of the tape of the Philadelphia Eagles, there's really not a lot to be desired about this team. They are playing steady defense. They playing steady on defense, but that offense, it will falter. Believe me. Philadelphia front office, they can't wait to get a real quarterback in there to manage the talent that they have at their skill positions. I promise you, this offense should really be, you're talking about clicking on all cylinders with the kind of speed that they have, and they got a quarterback that can't get it to these guys, man, because they have to run that bougie RPO stuff, man, because, he's limited in his ability. That's why they moved all that cap space, because that's what they were trying to do anyway. They're trying to get a better quarterback in there, man. Whoa. They're doing all this by default.
So I'm just talking. So if you're talking about top 5 guys right now in MVP running, who are they?
You got to put Hurts in there. You got to.
Yeah, you limited. Can't get the ball to his guys, and on a poo trash team is what
he only had
the MVP.
But
running.
Here's the thing. All of that you're talking about is basically from a rushing aspect from your quarterback, and we know this is a quarterback league where you want to try and stretch the field. I mean, he only has 4 touchdowns. Whoa! He only has 4 touchdowns on the season, guys.
No.
So let's not talk about this
passing because he got 6 rushing. Don't he?
No. That's what passing. You make my point. That's what I'm telling you,
guys.
So
but he's 7th in the league in passing. Though.
Yeah, well.
Guys,
he only has 4. Guess what? Cooper Rush has 4 as well.
And y'all, I'm talking about Cooper Rush needs to replace that.
No. Don't switch around, because I notice that's what you like to do, dog. I ain't stupid. I just look like this.
Black Napoleon up in here. So he need to go be a running back? He need to be a wide receiver?
He's limited. He only got 4 passes.
No, he only has 4 touchdowns throwing for the league for this year. Cooper Rush has 4. So you're not talking about Cooper Rush in the MVP discussion. You're talking about the rush, what he's running for. He has 6 rushing touchdowns. Dog, hey, you know what's going to shut that down? This defense that I'm sitting in town.
If you had to pick one thing that you was worried about our defense being able to stop in any game is what?
It's the run.
And what do they do well?
Run the
You
football.
said how many touchdowns do Jalen Rush have rushing?
You're calling him an MVP based off of what he's doing rushing.
No, I said MVP candidate. And the same thing with Cam Newton when he was MVP, rushing the ball as
Now
well.
Lamar Jackson.
Now we're comparing him to Cam. Now we're comparing him to Lamar Jackson. That's where y'all going. No, I just want to get y'all on record if that's what you're saying. You just threw your hands up. Don't throw a rock and then hide your hands. Because that's what you like to do. Hey, look, dog, I'm here for it. We're going to do it. Let's do it right.
So Jalen Hurts right now to you is not in the MVP running for.
I believe Jalen Hurts is MC Gusto. He's CB4.
No, that's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you.
He's what you guys are making up. Y'all making him up. Y'all making him up and y'all setting him up to fail.
Y'all ain't doing nothing. Based on today, he's not.
He's not.
Okay.
I just said it.
All right.
He's not.
Man, get this man
out of low cash.
Get this man another taste of cake.
Straight out of low cash.
Get this man another taste of cake.
Telling you, dog. Y'all think he's something that he ain't.
I'm not even going to bring this.
We're going to talk about the RPO. We got high schools. We got
7 taste of cake.
We got high schools that's throwing for more than
7
this, man.
in the league in passing, 6 rushing touchdown. You talking about the dude trash.
Trash.
Limited. Sound like he can throw and run. That's what it sounds like to me.
I just said it.
What else can he do? He gonna be kicking next.
Let's see.
And it's the same dude. He said, "Man, I love this. I want my son to be like this guy. Limited
good guy." And whoa.
Come on, man.
No. Please make sure you explain that all the way through.
We explained it yesterday.
What happened? No, with what happened when he was selected by the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's why you losing credit on your argument right there.
That's why I said, hey. The toilet bowl sound happened as soon as he was selected to go to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Somebody gonna tell you Jesus was an Eagles fan. He gonna just atheist. He gonna be like, "Hey,
man, not my Jesus, not my Jesus, not my Jesus."
I love it, man.
Not my Jesus.
I love it, man.
You sound like right there, man. You know what you sound like.
Yeah.
You sound like, right? You sound like it.
Limited.
Sound just like it, man. Right. Limited.
Sound like who?
Man.
Sound like who?
That was a Whitlock right there. You just
sound like Jason Whitlock.
I mean, dog, make sure you
He can't go. You sound like Whitlock.
I ain't gonna say Whitlock. I ain't gonna say that.
I'm gonna put you on the show. What's
that
the show
name
called?
calling ain't go. I know how to get you off of me. I already said what I had to say. So you want to go to the stats? I done went to the stats on the man. Come on, dog.
But Church just gave you the stats. 7 in the league in pass. It's only 32 starting quarterbacks.
Hey man,
it's only 32 of them.
He only has 4 touchdowns on the season that we're talking about. Okay, he only has 4 of those, so he running up and down the field, dog. But he ain't throwing those things in the end zone.
Is he getting it in the end zone?
But I'm just
is
saying,
he getting it in there?
Look, limited
because that's 10 total, ain't it?
Limited.
That's 10. That's 2. Is that 2 touchdowns a game?
And on top of that, I got a defense that's coming to town that's gonna nullify all this that we're talking about. And we up by 20 before we land. Man, what's up with it? What y'all came in here talking about the Cowboys or what? Yeah. I brought the water here. This ain't nothing but water, man.
I don't know, man. That bottle on lean right now.
You might have had something else before you got that water. Now you want the water.
I'm talking about y'all. Look at me. I got my haters in here, man, because y'all talk about y'all other boys. I'm telling you, other boys ain't what you think, man.
No, Carson Wentz got 10 touchdowns. He any good?
I wouldn't say so.
He got 10 touchdowns. Jared Goff got 11 touchdowns. Kirk Cousins got 7 touchdowns. I mean, I can name some dudes who throwing up some touchdowns. Are you winning? Are you getting it done right now? You can't tell me that Jalen Hurts is not a top 5 candidate for the MVP
Y'all setting him up
right
to
now.
fail, man. Y'all setting him up for failure.
I just
man,
seen that sounds like a checkmate right there.
Y'all may want to slow down, man.
Quarterbacks you named that have more touchdowns than Jalen Hurts.
Man.
And because they got more throwing touchdowns than Jalen Hurts, that means they better than him.
Marino, huh? Y'all think he Marino?
No.
But y'all saying he Marino? Huh? What y'all saying? What y'all saying about it, man? Y'all saying what he gonna end the season being number 1 in the league in passing? Where we going? Where are we going with your expectations?
We're talking about in week 5. Right? After week 5, as of today, where does he stand? I didn't say nothing about week 17.
I'm saying you setting him up for failure. He ain't that. I told you what he was. He's CB4 and what else? I told you what he said. What he is.
That ain't this. This ain't that. Man.
Hey man, hey MC Good. He made some money though.
He did.
He got it. He got a lot out of that movie. Now I'm just telling you.
All right, where we going, dude? Where we going, man?
Y'all love him, man. Y'all think, I understand. I get it, man. Y'all got y'all allegiances with him that y'all got to stay true to. I don't. I'm going to tell you what it is about him, dog.
That's cool, man.
And y'all setting him up for failure.
You can throw that on us. That's fine. You can throw it on us. That's not my guy. I'm going to give him respect, though.
Yeah, well, I already said what I said about him. He has 4 touchdowns
10,
on
bro.
the season.
He has 10 touchdowns.
Throwing with his arm as a quarterback.
Thank you.
As a quarterback.
Come on, context. Don't do that.
As a quarterback.
Don't do that.
That's what he
He's
has.
running as a quarterback, bro.
Okay.
He's a quarterback running the ball. He's not Taysom Hill.
And, okay. Oh, great example. Who would you rather have, Taysom Hill or Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. The Saints wouldn't even want to have
He's the same
Taysom
quarterback.
Hill.
He's absolutely the same quarterback.
On,
they got the same arm. They the same, dog. They the same. You give Taysom Hill the same opportunity as Jalen Hurts.
He had the same opportunity.
Guess who else was starting in the league? Taysom Hill. This is what this guy is, man.
He's starting in the league because the quarterback
Y'all trying to
hurt.
talk him up like he's something that he's not, dog.
Yeah.
Y'all trying to make him something that he ain't. I'm going to tell you what he is, man.
Okay, Tebow. He Tebow too then?
He might be. He might be a twin. He might be a sprinkle of Tebow too.
He losing credibility.
Yeah. He lost his. He lost
it. He lost it. Here's the thing about
Where your pom-poms at?
Here's the word. Here's the word. They must be under your desk. They must be under your desk.
They must be under your desk.
No, I promise you I won't come in. I promise you I won't come in there with that. No, what I'm telling you is the facts about the Philadelphia Eagles, dog. And look, man, all that name calling you talking about. Listen, while you over there looking like Saucy Santana right now, I'm telling you the real deal. So the spirit, anything you trying to put on me, dog, you gonna have to stop stop that.
Don't
Nah,
fanboy
man, ain't
now.
none of that, man. Look, you say call me
Fanboy.
whatever you want to, Nu. I just told you what it is. Ain't no Luke Casey in me. What you talking about, man? You over there
Fanboy
popping.
now, man. You fanboy, man.
Yeah, Saucy Santana. I told you what I said, man. Tell you, go pop it for somebody
Mama,
else, man. I promise
sit up here and
you
say
won't
this
get. Hey,
man
what you
can't
won't,
throw-
what you won't get over with is trying to name and throw that shit over here at me, homeboy. You got to play some different music for
Are we
me.
cursing now? Are we
I'm
cursing?
just telling you that's what's real.
family show.
No.
Hey, I can't argue with you.
No, this man tried to tell me I got on Luke Casey. I'm over here in some hot pants. I told him, dog, I'm gonna get you up off of it, bro. I told you, I'm big man.
Argue with you.
You know what, man?
Yeah, man.
You gonna crack open the taste?
You
gonna
get to taste the cake
You know
out,
that only
man.
expires in a couple of days.
Yeah, man. Get to taste the cake
Let's
out,
see how
man.
it's going. How you gonna be eating it?
Yeah, man. Get that out. Talk about some damn credibility. Oh no, man.
Man, you got to get that water. I know that. That boy gonna be
Don't play with
thirsty
me.
in a minute. That boy gonna be thirsty.
Don't play with me,
So
man.
we are going to continue to then break
don't play
down
with
why
me, man.
the Eagles are a formidable opponent
They definitely
and
are.
why we should respect them going into their house
The
and
link.
then show why we can win the game
The
if we
link.
do certain things right.
The link.
Which, Heckma, I don't know if he's even going to be a part of this conversation because he don't
Like-
believe that there's no chance in
What
the
are you talking
world
about,
Up 20,
that
man.
Philly
What are you
can
talking about?
compete
We up
with
by
us.
20, man.
We ain't score over 25 in the game. But we're going to beat somebody by 20.
Mike McCarthy says that Dak Prescott's still in the medical evaluation, and right now, Cooper Rush is going to be the starter. He's anticipating, and Cooper's going to start.
That's
That's
the
the thing.
That-
Cooper's starting. This
That's not concrete enough to me.
You don't think that he?
No.
Even though he get all the reps Wednesday.
No, all I'm saying is the wordage, the way he said that, that's not concrete. As of right now, we're preparing as if Cooper Rush is going to be our.
good.
That ain't say, hey man, hey Dak out. All right, he ain't playing this week. That's what I need to hear to know for sure.
So-
that Dak is not playing.
All right,
this
so
week.
we're all right. Would you rather Cooper, who's gotten all the reps, have gone through the game since week 2, got all the reps this week, or a Dak Prescott who hasn't played since week 1, and then maybe gets a fast Friday where there's no pads and it's a walkthrough. That's his warm up before the game.
Dak.
Who would you rather have in that situation?
Oh yeah, the game has changed, buddy. We got how many times we rushed the ball last week?
He took no
Dak.
snaps from center today.
Huh?
So Dak took no snaps.
That's what I'm
from
saying. So
center today.
he get no reps.
No, I'm saying how many times we rushed the ball. If we're going into the game saying we need Dak to do what Cooper Rush did last week,
Yeah.
statistically,
Yeah.
If
You-
Dak is healthy, I'm giving it to Dak.
I mean, this is a marquee divisional game, right?
Uh-huh.
It's probably the biggest game so far this season.
Okay, if this was Aaron Rodgers, if this was Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah.
he was coming back for his squad. How would you
on
feel
now.
about it?
Come on, Dak-
no,
Dak
I'm just
ain't
saying.
right.
I'm saying this is your starting quarterback that you paying $40
Yeah.
million. This is how Jerry and them believe in Dak the same way that they would say that they would believe in a guy like Aaron Rodgers to be the starter of this team. So if it was Aaron Rodgers in the same position, are you saying would you rather have Aaron Rodgers with no practice during the week, or his backup with no practice during the week?
I'm going Aaron Rodgers. But let's take into account, though, this is a guy who's only had, how many snaps did they had in Tampa Bay? Like 45, 50 snaps on offense?
Right.
Since last year. He didn't play any preseason. He played the one game, got hurt, and then he hasn't played the rest of the season. So there's going to be some built-up rust in there. So would you rather have who you think gives the team the best opportunity
Turn
to win?
around
I
and
get
hand
that.
the ball off.
You know what I mean?
To me, Dak give you the best opportunity.
All right.
Right on, right now. I mean,
if-
the offense is going to run completely different with Dak. They're going to stick to the run, but in the passing game, you're going to be able to stretch these plays a lot more. You're going to be able to, the guys that you have in there with the speed that can take the top off, Dak is going to be able to facilitate that. I don't believe that Cooper Rush ever had that in his wheelhouse to do.
I get it, but this is not a Dak that's been, practicing each and every week. This is a guy that hasn't done anything really since training camp. You know what I mean? So you think he's going to be able to pick up right where he left off and let me get that shotgun snap. I'm reading these defenses fast. I'm hitting these guys on that timing between him and his receivers. He hasn't been able to throw. So it's not like that timing between them two has to be a little bit off.
And another reason why he's not going to play this week. You get him out there against Detroits and the Chicagos of the world. You let him go there. Not playing this week.
I agree. I think Cooper Rush is going to play.
Hey,
I mean,
man,
that
I'm
timing
just
is
saying,
huge.
I don't think that
Not playing this week.
I don't think that it's that much of a disadvantage for Dak to miss some time and then go out there and play against Philly. Backup quarterbacks do it all the time. They ain't get no reps during the regular
But
week.
they throwing though,
and they get out. He throwing. I saw him throwing today. Boy, look good.
I'm gonna just say you saw no preseason games.
No,
and you saw what he looked like in Tampa Bay. It was rusty.
Yeah,
he was rusty.
Yeah,
so I'm saying with no throwing at all in between then and now.
At what point during the week in your preparation will he get those reps to, like not live action but 3/4 speed?
It would
to
have to
see
be a
where
Thursday.
he is?
Thursday.
It would have to be
Thursday.
because now.
Okay, so between right now, Thursday and Friday are the days that they have to at least make the decision on whether they're going to go.
Saturday too. We play Sunday night.
So Saturday gonna be a walkthrough. Friday gonna be no pads. Thursday he's gonna have to be in there Thursday if he's gonna play because that's when you had the shoulder pads on. That's when you're gonna be throwing the ball and all that good stuff with pads on, so you get the actual feel for it. So I envision if he's in there Thursday or during that practice, at least getting some type of reps. Maybe not all the one reps, but some type. I can see maybe an opportunity for him to slide in.
What Mike talked about, he said he's got to be out of the medical. He's still in the medical phase for him. Had him working out here, doing rehabilitation, doing a little bit of the quarterback school, not in team drills. And he said, go back to what he said last week, I need to see a full week of practice.
Okay. Yeah.
So judging by what he did today and what Mike said at the press conference, he's not going to get a full week. And so without the full week, I don't see him playing. That's just me. Now, could he be playing possum? Could he? I don't know. I don't think so. That's just me right now. I think Cooper Rush is going to get it. And when you bring him back, hey, man, go face the 2 weak teams in the NFC North, make a couple, get yourself rolling a little bit. That's just me.
First of all, don't sleep on on those two teams, specifically the Lions, who you never know who's going to show up. But I think you're right, which is why I won't be able to really answer this question until probably Friday, where if I don't see him out there at least standing behind the huddle, looking like getting that view of what the play call is, what the audible is when you see those defensive fronts, then then he probably is not going to play because he's not even getting the visual reps. But if I see him back there standing behind there, acting like he's taking a snap every time Cooper Rush does, right, and then acting like he's making the throw, then there's a possibility that, hey, this dude can go out there and play. What we know about Dak is he's going to push these guys, the coaches, the trainers, Jerry, to say, hey, man, I'm ready. Right? How mad was he when they was holding him back in training camp?
Yeah, he was salty.
Upset. All right. So it just depends on how he feels about it. If he feels that confident in his ability to do it, and Britt Brown and those guys are like, hey, man, I think he's okay, then there could be a change. But he needs to get some reps.
All right. Let's take a break. Electric 17 minutes.
That was quick. That was quick 17. That was a quick 17.
Podcasting talk right here on the Players Lounge.
Can we talk about how much this playbook's going to change when we get back, man? Because I don't think we sticking to the same formula, man.
It's the Players Lounge.
It's the Players Lounge.
You can have whatever you like.
It's the locker room.
Okay?
Y'all got a taste of the locker room early on. That's exactly how it is, too.
Got taste of
tasty cake. But I know you're thirsty, too.
That's right.
There it is. There it is.
We covered. I needed to get. You know what?
Ain't none of that.
You need this warmed up. It tastes best warmed up.
No, don't bring it in warmed up. I want it. You give it to him just like that.
12 seconds in the microwave.
No,
ain't none of that
I'm not
happening,
bringing
man.
in that. We're going to bring some donuts, something like that. Something better on. All right, Barry Church, Heckma Harrison, Danny.
Man, y'all got
I'm
folks.
Newey Scruggs. This is the Players Lounge. Brought to you by Tostitos on DallasCowboys.com radio.
With Smoothie King's original Angel Food and new Angel Food Slim without added sugar, you no longer have to choose between treating yourself and hitting your goals this summer. You don't have to choose between great taste and feeling great. Because at Smoothie King, every blend is made with whole fruits and no syrups, so you can satisfy your cravings without compromise. The only choice you will need to make is which one is best for you. Try our classic Angel Food or the new Angel Food Slim, blended without added sugar. Smoothie King. Rule the day.
Attention Cowboys fans looking for the best shave of your life. There's a new official razor of the Dallas Cowboys, Shave Logic. Imagine not having to buy blades as often and getting more smooth shaves than your old razor, guaranteed or your money back. After more than 10 years of research and over 150 company patents, ShaveLogic is proud to offer Cowboys fans a special offer. For a limited time, visit ShaveLogic.com and get a free $10 gift card with your purchase. Go to ShaveLogic.com now for more smooth shaves guaranteed.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. You hear that? I'm a torrential downpour. Torrential? What's that even mean? It means you can't see out of your windshield. And if you have the wrong car insurance, you might have to make it rain to fix your bumper. So switch to Allstate, save money, and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Based on coverage and limits selected, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Allstate Bar and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
And they snap it to Prescott, who looks right. It's not there. He escapes left. He'll run for a first down.
Just like football, when it comes to crypto, it's important to have a team you can trust. With blockchain.com, I know I'm in good hands. Since 2011, they've been trusted by millions around the world to buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrency.
Prescott's going to run this himself. Run it up the middle, and he scores.
Whether you're new to crypto or an active trader, they've got you covered. What are you waiting for? Get started at blockchain.com.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Get the ultimate fan experience for Ultimate Cowboy fans. Join Dallas Cowboys United, presented by Globe Life. Starting at just $20. Join now and get your fan pack, exclusive benefits, and more. Visit DallasCowboys.com/United for details and to join today.
Man, I can't deal with y'all, bro.
Players Lounge.
Hey, man, we in
That
here.
man said he had on, bro.
I didn't know. I didn't even catch it.
I ain't either. I was like, what is that? What does that even mean?
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
man.
I got the DCC in the studio.
Yeah, man. Here we go, man. See this?
Oh, man.
I ain't gonna let it happen, bro.
Players Lounge brought to you by Tostitos.
Oh, man.
Y'all hilarious.
That's crazy.
Official party chip of the Cowboys. Get your dip and chip. Barry Church.
Yeah.
Heckma Harrison. Benny
here.
McCray.
I gotta be sweating.
Louis Scruggs. I'm sweating too, dog. I'm sweating too, bro.
Y'all ball.
I just want to stay for the
You got
record.
that Jack Black on?
No, I'm cool, man. I'm cool over here,
Jack
man.
Black smothered the noggin a little bit.
Hey, man.
Get
I'm straight.
Get some warm. my
Cowboys
man.
taking on the Eagles. Sunday Night Football. First place on the line. And Mr. Church, you wanted to dive into the what is next for the Cowboys.
Yeah, I just wanted to get y'all thoughts on this, man, because, there is an opportunity for Ford to get back in the saddle. And if it does happen this week, how confident are y'all that we're going to stick with this formula that's been winning, where we lean on the ground attack, we lean on, Zeke, we lean on Pollard, we keep the third downs manageable. We're running most of the first and second downs. How confident are y'all that, that's going to continue? Because we saw what Newey read yesterday from Jerry Jones, talking about, just wait till we get our guy back spinning it. We're going to open up the offense even more. And I know that was painful to your ears when you're talking about opening up the offense when you had this formula right now that's been winning you ball games. And if you put number 4 back in there with this same formula, I think it can, get reminiscent, or it can remind us of 2016 when we led on the ground game and Dak made big passes here and there, but wasn't necessarily winning ball games with his arm. So how do y'all think the play calling is going to change if Ford gets back into the lineup?
You didn't have to win it with his arm, huh?
Nah, he
didn't have to? Okay.
Nah, not in 2016.
Guys don't have to do that these days. But I'm probably like 4 out of 10. I'm 4 out of 10. Like that's what my meter is to say if Dak plays that we are able to stick to the game plan. And I think that because I'm not sure if we're going to be able to keep the lead from the beginning of the game to the end, or be in a position to be able to be in our 4-minute offense with 9 minutes left in the game. I think we're going to have to scratch and claw at some point to get a score, maybe catch back up and get in the game. And I think that's where it may go awry, which is trust. I don't have those 3 to actually trust them enough to stick with that type of game plan, which is all I really need to be fully bought in on this football team. When we get into one of those situations where the word of the season is resilience, all right, where we have to be resilient in the game, be down 10, down 14, and find a way to claw ourselves back in it, but still be able to play within our game plan. That's when I'll be fully bought in on this team. But right now, 4 out of 10, because I just know what I saw over the last few years.
Mr. Harrison.
Yeah, their resilience to run into 7 and 8 man boxes with Cooper Rush was outstanding. And that's the thing that softened back halves of defenses up. Teams didn't respect Cooper Rush, so therefore they kept loading the box up. And that's why he had those, the advantages sometimes man-to-man versus MG and man-to-man on CD. And you expect for our guys, our receivers, to win those matchups, and that's what he's had to throw into. We hadn't seen a lot of tight window throws because, look, they hadn't backed off and respected his arm. And the same is to be said about Dak sometimes. I think he gets disrespected by defensive coordinators that love to load the box up against him. But I think the difference between Dak and Cooper is that he does back them up with those throws. He can audible out and go to something that stretches the field. So, I want the same type of running game where you stay true to it, but I don't want a game where you have to throw the ball 50 or more times. So possession, keeping the ball is going to be important. Field position is going to be important as well. But I think our offense, if you just look at it, man, throwing for 100 yards in the game is unacceptable with the offense that is explosive as the Cowboys.
Are you confident though that if Dak plays, that we're going to stick to what has been working for us for the last 3-4 weeks?
Well, in those moments where you talk about the resiliency, and if you're pushed to having to throw the ball because you're down by some points, then I think you feel better with it with Dak than you do with Cooper Rush because of his experience. And he's in his games with multiple touchdowns. So it may come down to having to rely on his arm, and that's what the whole let Cooper cook thing was about, because there's going to be a moment where you have to stand up and your quarterback is going to have to make some throws. But I don't worry about that. I think this defense is going to go out there, and we got to, and just understand this too, man. In Philly, we can win this game, but we really need to kick their ass. We really do. Hey, this is one of those games where we got to set the tone. We have to send a message to the rest of the NFC that this defense is for real, because everything that you give a compliment about the Cowboys offense or defense, it comes with a caveat, but. And so we understand that Cooper Rush and what his challenges are going to be. I think those are going to be completely different once Dak gets in the rhythm with his offense.
Church, you're listening to Jerry. Mm-hmm. Jerry talks about this on his radio show. That's a show I used to do when I was on 105.3 The Fan. We'd interview Jerry on Friday. Jerry is always selling you optimism and hope. Okay. That's what he's doing. And he said it this year. In my mind, 1 + 1 = 3. That's how he is. So when he sits up and, hey, not only are we getting, not only are we getting Dak back, guys, we're getting Dak back, and we're about to put guns up, and we're shooting it off, and it's going to be fireworks. That's Jerry. Just because Jerry says it, and this is what Jerry told us one time. He said, well, just because I say it doesn't make it so. What's Mike McCarthy telling? That's where I'm going to go look to. Okay. Since Mike's been here, especially the last year, listening to him and then hearing Jerry, because Jerry's like, hey, we got quarterback controversy. Mike McCarthy coming there in the quarterback controversy. Dak is our quarterback. So balance Jerry the hype man, selling hope and merchant and Cowboys versus what are you hearing from A, the coach, and B, when you go in the locker room and you talk to the guys. Yeah. The guys, cause I talked to Rodney Harrison on my way over here for Sunday Night Football. They were doing their meetings, and he was like, my
cousin. I'm just joking.
No, tell you, man, got my love. Go send me good people. He said, so if Rush wins this game, is there a possibility? I said, stop it. Stop what?
Quick.
I said, man, they're winning by looking at what Cooper does best and working with that. Dak's going to give you the ability to open up the offense more, what you said. He can do that. But should they open it up the way they have before? I'm inclined to go along with what Danny has been saying. 2016 showed you, you don't have to put it all on your shoulders. He's a good quarterback. But throwing it 40, 50 times, I don't think that's the way you play. McCarthy said this week, we are a defensive football team. Wow. We need to play complementary football. So your offense needs to complement your defense. That's what he wants to do. I'm not saying this is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that the Warren Sapp and those guys had, but John Gruden's job when he went over there was, hey, can I get some offense to go with this defense here? Sapp's like, hey, man, we going to hold them to 20. Can you get us 21?
But it's going in that direction, though.
And
can't you see it going in that direction? With this offense that you really don't need to be top 10 in offense in order to make it to the Super Bowl or to the NFC Championship or win a playoff game, okay? Because your defense right now, if you keep trending in the direction that you are, man, you're going to be able to you're going to be able to win some games, right?
So would you want them because right now they've kind of been going 50-50 right here. Yeah. That's what Mike's wanted. So when Dak comes back, you don't want 50-50? You want
No, here's
what do you think? Tell me what you think.
No, what I'm thinking is over the last 55 Super Bowl winning teams, 48 of them have had top 10 defenses. So the trend on beating offense has been with defenses. All right, so this whole notion that you have to have the league leading offense is it may get you there. It may even get you into a game, but it doesn't guarantee that you actually win it. And so we've seen teams get there and offense, those offensive bugaboos happen, and the defense actually pulls it out. Tampa, a couple years ago, their defense was a strong suit. So I look at guys like Marino, that one of the best quarterbacks I ever seen, only got to the Super Bowl one time. The running gun from Houston back in the day, they didn't even get there. Warren Moon, they didn't even get there. So, this defense to me is what I hang my hat on and just saying that, look, teams are going to have a hard time, even coming into this Sunday, with that simple RPO that they have. They're saying to themselves, look, they got a lot of speed on the outside. And if we miss on that stick, on that simple hitch, dog can take it to the house. They got defensive ends that's going to be in those passing lanes that can jump those balls. So that makes his vision and everything. It's make him make quick decisions.
Kellen, we're not going to get mad at you, bro. Kellen, we're not going to get mad at you.
Who's not?
Kellen. You want it to stay 50-50 when Dak come back, or do you want it to turn into 60-40 or 70-30?
I want for Dak to be able to win us games, what we're paying him for, okay? But if he can get behind this running game like 2016 and it could get you to that victory, then do the easy stuff. All right?
So that's 50-50.
But if I need you to make a play, which you were talking about just before, if you're down, it's not going to happen where we're always at the advantage and we can hold teams to just 10 points. You may have to score 30 points to win a game.
Give us a number, though, Heck. Give us a number.
An
ideal number.
Running and passing, 50. So right now I'm like, hey, man, we sitting around 50-50 for the last few games of, like, balanced offense.
He threw the ball 16 times. He threw the ball 16 times last game. We ran the ball 30 times. So the balance was we ran the ball way more than we actually threw the ball, and that worked for us. It may not work for us this Sunday.
Only thing I'm nervous about is
You're
a point you made.
A point you made the other day. You're not going to answer my question. I'm sorry, Church.
Go ahead. We can take a break.
No, it's fine. He ain't answer my question. Yeah, how long we been on this question?
I answered it.
I like Muhammad Ali with this damn question.
Wander in the woods here. Let's take our break. We'll climb out the woods. When we come back, Players Lounge brought to you by Tostitos on DallasCowboys.com radio.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. You hear that? I'm a torrential downpour. Torrential? What's that even mean? It means you can't see out of your windshield. And if you have the wrong car insurance, you might have to make it rain to fix your bumper. So switch to Allstate, save money, and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Based on coverage and limits selected, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Allstate Bar and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
And they snap it to Prescott, who looks right. It's not there. He escapes left. He'll run for a first down.
Just like football, when it comes to crypto, it's important to have a team you can trust. With blockchain.com, I know I'm in good hands. Since 2011, they've been trusted by millions around the world to buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrency.
Prescott's going to run this himself. Run it up the middle, and he scores.
Whether you're new to crypto or an active trader, they've got you covered. What are you waiting for? Get started at blockchain.com.
Want to use what the pros use? How about the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black? Right now, you can get the Jack Black Starter, a curated collection of Cowboys locker room favorites for just $10 with free shipping. The starter includes 4 Jack Black skincare favorites, plus a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Go to getjackblack.com/Cowboys and use the code word TEAMJB. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys. The Jack Black Starter, $10, free shipping.
With Smoothie King's original Angel Food and new Angel Food Slim without added sugar, you no longer have to choose between treating yourself and hitting your goals this summer. You don't have to choose between great taste and feeling great. Because at Smoothie King, every blend is made with whole fruits and no syrups, so you can satisfy your cravings without compromise. The only choice you will need to make is which one is best for you. Try our classic Angel Food or the new Angel Food Slim, blended without added sugar. Smoothie King, rule the day.
Back to the Players Lounge.
My bad, guys. Live music fans, head to the Star in Frisco on Wednesday, October 26th, for a brand new monthly concert series, Sounds of the Star, featuring the spectacular Southern Soul band Prophets and Outlaws. The concerts kick off at 7 p.m. and is free and open to the public. For more information, visit thestarinfrisco.com.
We good?
Nah, we ain't good.
We good?
We ain't good.
You got that Draymond look on.
Nah, you straight, man.
Yeah,
man.
My man off the record on me, man.
I love you, man.
I love you too.
You know that, brother.
Yeah.
He's been the best. They've been the best players' lives we've ever had. I love this show. This show is next level since Heck got here. Why?
I'm just saying, man.
You ain't lying, though.
Hey, man, you tried me.
I hope your team win.
Yeah, say it all together now. All together now. We win by 20 next Friday. All us together. 1, 2, 3. Cowboy Nation, I hope your team win. That's it.
I'm with you.
I eat the cake. But we hit the 20. We hit that 20. I want everybody on.
Oh, you gonna eat the cake?
I ain't eating the cake. I'm telling you right now.
That's fine. I can do that. I can do that.
Good.
I'm in.
No, you out next Friday anyway, so no, we going.
I ain't trying to be man.
No, we ain't going for the banana in the tailpipe, man. Go with that, dude. You got everybody texting me, man. It's all good. Really? My man 100. Yeah.
Really? They texting you, man?
They say, man, come on, man.
Check my Twitter. Y'all like screaming, and we got Heck the curse on here twice.
I ain't cussed no twice.
Yeah,
no,
you did.
No, I did not.
You did.
No,
you said the S word and you said the A word.
Come on, dude. Like, where's the cuss jar then?
You said both words. I heard them both.
Earmuffs, kids. Earmuffs. Micah Parsons, limited. That's what Mike McCarthy said. He was going to have him limited. We talked about this with the groin. Tank Lawrence also limited. So your two best pass rushers and impact guys on defense limited this week going up to Philadelphia. What is your concern level, especially knowing you got a quarterback that wants to run around?
I'm not right as of right now. I'm not too concerned because I've seen Micah Parsons come back in the game and even after his injury and still dominate, at a high level. So I'm not too concerned about Parsons. I'm really sure what's going on with D-Law. Did we get any more info on what his injury is? It's just kind of limited out there.
He just said limited.
All right, well maybe that's a vet. That's more of a vet, precaution type thing. So I'm not too limited or not too concerned about those two guys. I feel like they'll go out against Philadelphia and still produce at a high level. But even if for some reason, they're slowed down, let's just say their snap count is a little lower. I mean, they still deep as hell on the defensive line. I mean, you still got Dorrance Armstrong who's out there producing. You still got Dante Fowler who's turned into, back to his Jacksonville days out there. He's balling out. You still got those interior rush guys. So I'm not saying we're great without those two, but still, you're going to have a solid pass rush even if those two guys' snap counts are limited.
Yeah, I'm not concerned, especially with D-Law. I think it's a vet day. I think when you got a guy who's coming off the injuries that he has for the last couple of years, you want to make sure that you keep him fresh as you can. And I don't think the game plan calls for anything crazy for him to be doing to where if he misses a day that it's going to be something that's detrimental to the defense. Micah, a little bit more concerned than D-Law just because growing, man, it's tricky. Yeah. It's tricky. You can feel really good throughout the entire week, and then you could get out there and make one wrong move, the same move that got you in that injury, and then all of a sudden you're hampered again. So a little bit more worried about Micah and then his impact on the game. Where if he's hampered, then you can only come in on third down, and Philly's a rushing team. So then you looking at yourself of not having him on the field as much as you really need to for us to be successful. That worries me a little bit if he's missing more snaps than usual. Okay. But as of today, I think they're fine.
Now, I want to, and this is something I've never felt about Micah, is I want him to play a little bit more linebacker this week.
I can see that.
And the reason being are those reasons because of the running game. I think that Jalen Hurts is going to require a spy. You're going to have to watch for him. I think in the red zone, you should expect for him to be the ball carrier. Mm-hmm. He has most of those 6 touchdowns that we talking about. He had 2 of them. He had 2 of them from 1 yard, another one for 3 yards, another one I believe from 4, and his longest was 26 yards versus Minnesota. By the way, I got receipts, so it's all good. Well, I got my pom-poms. Hold on, though.
You trying to take away from him?
Hold on.
I was off of it.
Wait a minute. No, we back on. So
we back?
So I'm saying to you that him being at linebacker is really going to be the difference because that's where, and you said it yesterday, that's where you need most of your help is at your linebacker. And Van Der Esch has been good. Barr has been serviceable. He's been doing some good things. But these guys really got to step up because they're going to be tested in the run. And that's why, limiting him so far at the defensive end, and because I feel better about what you're saying because of Fowler and because of our rookie, number 54, and the job.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Sam Williams and the job that he's doing. And, man, we've been doing all of this without Terrell Basham. Mm-hmm. So at some point, you talk about the luxury of depth that we have. When Basham comes back, Bohanna comes back. They brought Carlos Watkins up from the practice squad last week. I was like, damn, we still got Carlos. But those things that I feel like this week, because of the running game, the threat of the running game, having Micah at linebacker is going to be imperative to getting the win.
So come on back on this, okay? So the 1 yard rush don't count for
two
I'm saying
1 yard rushes.
They don't count.
No, they don't.
Because how many times have you seen somebody get stopped on 4th and 1 on the goal line?
No.
So that don't count.
I just want to add context to those 6
touchdowns.
touchdowns.
Context don't matter.
And then also
he got 6.
And then also, if you're up on this team in the fourth quarter, they're one of the worst fourth quarter teams in the NFL right now. So
they undefeated.
But I'm just saying, I'm talking about the data.
They don't have to be great on fourth quarter.
We're talking about data. We're talking about data. And in the fourth quarter, if you can have a win, you can have a lead going into the fourth, you feel good about that because their offense has been stagnant in the fourth.
They play from ahead,
just
but
saying.
that's okay. That's okay. Like, we played from ahead, and Zeke got 4 carries for 1 yard.
Hey man, I'm just adding some data, some roux to this gumbo.
No, you out of context with that one. That's out of context.
Whatever.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Just reading the Players Lounge Twitter. James Johnson says, "Please keep in mind that the last 2 games our offense has scored 2 long touchdowns from 40 yards on long runs. 4 defensive end teams help. Yeah, we got to keep it 100. Kevin Shepler says Hurt stats versus the Cowboys, passer rating of 78.9 with 677 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. And James Johnson says, y'all get off my dude, Heckma Harris.
I got him, James. I'm straight, James. It's the Players Lounge, man. That's what we do. It's the lounge. We get down. It's
locker
okay.
room. It's locker room.
I know I see somebody on the fence over there just laughing, just giggling.
Who you talking about?
He got his gold springs up, Mike in the way.
I don't even do nothing.
Nah, bro. You team green. I know you team green.
And the hate comes to me.
I'm saying
he loving all this mess.
I don't do nothing, and the hate come to me, man.
He just throw it in there.
You know what this reminds me of?
Behind the bush.
The players haters ball. That's what the Players Lounge player hater ball. That's what this need to be on. Hate. I ain't even say nothing. And I just got that. Y'all just hating on my goal, man. That's all it is. That's all it is.
I didn't know I had to come in here with a bulletproof shirt.
I know.
Slugs will be shot.
Hey, man. If you come in here talking about Jalen Hurts is trash, then yes, you need a bulletproof because we got to shoot him back. I don't think it's a fair assessment. I think he's playing well. It don't matter how he got him, where he got him.
I just want to add context to
how they get to the 1. How they get to the 1?
He got there through his running game, which we know is superior. All right, he has a superior running game. I give you that. I'm just telling you, he's limited. He limited to 5-0. That's what he is. And that RPO, he's going to make some mistakes because Dan Quinn's going to confuse him.
I remember. The last RPO that I seen be dominating is Washington football team when RG3 and Alfred Morris was running the RPO. And I don't want to hear nothing about how limited neither one of them was because they ran through the league. RPO is a serious problem.
Definitely a better arm.
That's fine.
RG3
it's a serious problem.
Jalen Hurts.
It's a serious problem. RPO is a serious problem. I think we'll be able to figure it out, but I'm not going to call the man. Sorry.
So who you picking on Friday then?
It ain't Friday.
Okay. Let's get there, because I have a feeling you going to eat the cake too. What up, Nui?
Hey, man, just let you talk.
You can't sound gravy. We got credibility. We got to go and get some credibility.
Y'all out of
they
pocket.
They been shooting all week, huh?
Y'all out of pocket, man.
Hit me with that. Okay.
What you say he had on earlier?
He had on Luke Casey's.
Luke Casey's some pump.
Yes, a Luke Casey's some pump.
Icebox.
So I didn't even know what a Luke Casey was, man.
Icebox.
My God.
Kelsey Charles will be here. Kelsey Charles will be here.
Wow.
Get the ball to Johnny.
Wow. Okay.
Man, we got 2 minutes, y'all. Y'all, man.
Now I'm good.
Hey, Larry. Okay, 2 minutes. Hey, man, this stuff is getting out of control. Okay, keep y'all hands off them streakers and them cameramans. All right, because the cameraman, because Devontae Adams, I seen his sheet. Yeah, man. Say he might have a concussion. His neck hurt.
Did you see the other view when it was like from behind and you could literally see Devontae's head down. Dude come through. Now he didn't have to push him, but I mean it wasn't.
He probably thought it was a fan at that time, trying to run up on him.
What he's carrying has some weight on it. Mm-hmm. So when you get pushed like that, and you've got that there. Yeah, that can.
Yeah, knew he calling 911 off the top.
Bottom line, we studied this in law class. A tort happened. So what this guy is going to do, I'm going to file a lawsuit. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to get this settled out of court, and I'm going to walk away with some cash. If he doesn't do anything, he's not going to get any money.
He might get a signed football.
Right, and he clearly don't want that. So this is about him getting money, and these are the steps you go through to get the money.
This is Draymond Green fault.
But ain't the walkway supposed to be clear for the players to come through?
Supposed to be.
When you're coming out like that, man. I mean, first off, man, this is happening all the time, man. Guys aren't trying to get in your way like that. This guy's going. He was mad. He did it, but bottom line is he's going to have to pay this guy. That's what the whole thing is about. He's going to have to pay him. And then the guy out there that got lit up by Bobby Wagner, I said at the time, the guy's going to come up here and say, you know what, man, you can't do that to me. And he's trying to get money. All these things are about getting money and suing folks. So
Draymond Green, Jordan Poole. I'm telling you, Jordan Poole, take note, baby. Take note. Get your money, because they not suspending Draymond on it.
He got a slap on the wrist.
They're not.
He got a slap on the wrist.
Punch in the face.
And then, Poole's a meme from now on.
I'm getting money.
Everybody gonna be trying Poole. I'm telling you right now, they gonna lock him up.
He had to pay some money for Draymond. Probably had to pay some money under the table.
Draymond was.
Ain't no under the table.
You ain't say that to Draymond. You ain't say that to Draymond. That's all they gonna give. You ain't say that to Draymond.
Wife, kid.
Oh man,
he can't go speak at the elementary.
No
you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to none of them things. Who is this guy? Jordan Poole. You can't go to no high school.
They go what? They gonna be like, they gonna try that man. Why ain't you say that to Draymond? You getting big and bad with me? You ain't do nothing to Draymond. That's the rest of his life. He gonna be like, man,
am I gonna have to go Draymond Green on you?
Man, they gonna be trying that man left and right on the games, man.
Yeah, all right, Jordan Poole.
Man, light skins, bro. That's
all right.
Should have been bobbing and weaving. Let me stop.
I got the medium. I got the medium ass at the top of the hour here.
Ducking and dodging my moms.
Barry Church. Heckma Harrison, Danny McCray.
What a show.
I'm Louis Scruggs. This has been the Players Lounge. Tell your friends about it. Tell them where they can find the show. Retweet the show.
Hey,
we'll do this tomorrow.
Are we PG-13
I'll be here tomorrow. Yeah, Chris Bean, get your button. Chris Bean, get the button. Get the censor button. This Players Lounge brought to you by Tostitos on Dallas Cowboys.
What was that again? With the boot, Luke Casey? I'm out of here.
Talk to Kelsey Charles.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.